Hello! Welcome back to my MSQ series for Shadowbringers. This is where I'm going to be starting, well, or maybe completing 5.4. I found out recently during editing 5.2 and 5.3 that they're much longer than previous patches. So what I've had to do is I've had to break this up into two separate parts. Oh, four separate parts if you count them as different videos, but yeah, it's gonna come out a little bit longer because it takes a little bit longer to edit the patch stuff because there's a lot more content obviously. But we're now here to embark on 5.4 now that I have done a sufficient amount of editing, I think, for the time being, that we can jump into Talker. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens, but for now, let's continue the story. I was thinking of maybe changing my haircut, but I thought I don't think I need to. I think it's cool to have a patch-specific haircut, so I'm going to be sticking with my black tint, white hair for the most part. But let's go talk to not Graha, because I've already done that stuff. Who do I talk to Taru? I mean Qual, to begin our next quest. Alisaie's quest. Qual's eyes light up to the sight of you. Oh, greetings, Ichabod. Come to look in on our friends. Rest assured everyone is quite well. I've been keeping a close eye on them, and I've satisfied myself that they are all in fine health. As a matter of fact, they are just about to convene in Dawn's Respite to discuss how best to use their pent-up energy. Let's join them, shall we? Oh yeah, because now they have an added area in the Rising Stones. It's like, okay, let's actually use this new room we have and make it an area you can actually access. But here it is.
Well, my friends, now that we have all settled back into our bodies, it is time we resumed our duties in earnest. Let us speak of our plans.
Why do you sound so weird, Alphino? You the same voice actor? I assume so.
Ever since the Emperor's death, it's been one unsettling rumor after another. I have a mind to pay a visit to Garlemald to ascertain the truth of the matter.
I like the sound of that.
A prudent endeavor. 'Tis of the essence that we establish the full extent of the threat, not least if it should prove that Xenos doth indeed orchestrate events from the shadows. In light of which possibility, I shall accompany thee on thy mission. Be assured that thou shalt find me more a help than a hindrance. Thou requirest another to imbue thine ammunition, dost thou not?
Does Fal want to go with a young Judy? That's the question, right? Ha 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 ha.
Assuming that's settled, there's something I've been meaning to look into as well.
After all, it is called Alisaie's quest, so I'm assuming it's going to involve Alisaie in some capacity. I'm excited to embark on this with you, Alisaie. Oh.
Welcome back, everyone!
It's our old Scion! Ida! Well, Lise now. I missed you so much, bud.
You're fine now, right? No more headaches or keeling over?
Yeah, we're fine.
That's right. We're fighting fit and raring to go.
I love that they didn't change anything about their attire. They're still wearing the same stuff, even of course from different places.
The famous Lise Hext, former Scion and hero of the Alamegan resistance.
I mean, you're a hero in my book too, Aha, so you don't need to be so humble.
I don't believe we've met.
No, I don't really have, actually.
Really? It's so easy to assume that all Archons are acquainted. But then I suppose your fields of expertise are rather different.
Yeah, one involves puncturing, one involves crystals. Very different.
Grahatir, at your service. I have read much and more about your exploits, Commander. It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
He has a very big neck, I just realised that just now.
Likewise. The others told me all about you.
Do not be so sure. Words scarcely do justice to the vital role he played in our victory in the first. A more dependable comrade one would be hard-pressed to find.
See, now Alphino's being humble. He's so lovely.
Oh, right. I did glance at the report. But I'd be lying if I said I understood half of it.
Yeah, you kind of missed the whole Shadowbringers. I kind of wish you were there, Lise, but it's fine. Maybe you'll be back for Shadowbringers. I mean, Endwalker. We know we killed the warrior of light. Luckily you weren't taken, apparently. Apparently you're not close enough to us.
That's a lot to take in. Just to be clear, this means we're not heading for another calamity, does it?
Yeah, we stopped Black Rose from
Shorn of
happening.
their unsundered master's leadership, what Ascians remain shall struggle to see their plans to fruition.
Outside of this new one called Fan Daniel, but I don't really know what his plan
And
is.
though I would ever advise caution, I believe we may rest easy for a time.
Yeah, I don't know what else they could do. Again, I don't know
take that as a
hardly
yes.
anything about the story so far, so we'll see. Hints are coming up.
Even so, I don't know what to make of this business about Hydaelyn and Zodiac being primals.
It makes sense.
A difficult truth to bear, yes. But at last we understand the nature of our adversary. And if there are no further calamities, neither will there be rejoinings, meaning Zodiac will never regain his full strength. Even so, as the oldest and mightiest of primals, he remains a force to be feared. Though his is a power born of the desire for salvation, we have seen the havoc it may wreak. And it falls to us to ensure that it is never again brought to bear upon this star.
And we don't really know if Zodiac is good or not, but we know that its idea of salvation leads to much death, so it makes sense that we wouldn't be with that ideal. And remember these two like chibi drawings of Hydaelyn and Zodiac just going at it against each other. I still think that's
But
going to
tell us,
happen, by the way.
To what do we owe the pleasure of your visit?
Yeah, why are you here?
What do you mean? Isn't seeing my long-lost comrades reason enough? All right, there was one other matter. I have a message from the Alliance, and before you ask, yes, it's about the Empire.
What else would it be about?
So, after Emperor Varys' assassination, it seems his cousin Nerva made a bid for the throne.
He has a cousin? I mean, I guess he does. How many
The
children
trouble
did
is,
Zephyros
he
have?
wasn't the only one with designs on it, and it didn't take long for a civil war to break out. And it's not just in the provinces. Early reports say huge swathes of the Imperial capital have been reduced to rubble.
Oh shit. Yeah, we kind of saw it with Xenos
The Alliance
before,
will
but...
soon convene in Alamigo to decide on a course of action, and we were hoping you'd come along.
I mean, I always do. It's always Alamigo too.
As it happens, Urianger and I were just this moment planning a little trip to Garlemald. And we should be grateful for any advice the Alliance can provide on how best to make the most of our visit.
He's become such a different character
Alamigo,
now.
then.
I mean, the last time he was in Alamigo was when...
Why don't you go on without me?
Oh,
There's something I need to look into.
we're also going to come with you? Because it's called Anasta's Quest.
Oh, forgive me. You were just telling us. What is it, if I may ask?
I want to find a way to cure the tempered.
Ah.
Of course. You think it may be possible to adapt the treatment you used to help those corrupted by the Sin Eaters?
What's the help, Gaboo?
I'm sorry, a cure for tempering? But that would change everything. Alizé, consider yourself uninvited. Go and find us this cure.
I'll do my best.
You always do your best. I would
was
love to
hoping
come with you.
might
Yeah!
join me. Don't worry if not, though. I won't hold it against you if you'd rather attend a stuffy meeting.
I'm more interested in that than politics, Lise. I mean, I just came out of lots of $512 Lugabooja, so I'm excited to actually do something rather than just not listen to stuff. What meeting? Lead on! I like stuffy meetings, so we fucking don't. We hate stuffy meetings, Zigbar.
I knew you'd say yes.
The only thing we like about it is the free food they give us.
I'll come too. If you don't mind, that is.
Yeah! Need more character bonding with Raha, so, you know, he goes on adventures and stuff.
Mind? I'm sure they would be glad of your company. Pray, enjoy your time together with your hero.
No. That's not... I mean, I simply thought my knowledge might be of some use.
Sure. You just want to be with your favourite person, and that's fine.
We
Who
shall
doesn't
be
want
on
to
our
be
way
a
then.
Zigbar?
Godspeed.
Bye, Alphano and everyone else. Hope you have a fun time in Alamega. I'm not going with you though, because I have better things to do, like curing the tempered. And hoping Gaboo, who was like that since I think all the way back in 3.3, or 3.4 at least. That way, I can say with complete confidence that Graha is dressed for anything. When Ishtolo is about, one could not afford even the slightest slip. Oh? Immediate other cutscene. When I set out to save Howick, I think Gaboo was always at the back of my mind. And having proved that the light corrupted and not lost, I am convinced that the same must be true of the tempered. Similar to those corrupted by the Sin Eaters, the aether of Gaboo's soul has been rendered stagnant. And though the root cause is different, perhaps the solution is the same. It is by no means an unreasonable hypothesis, Alice say, and it warrants full investigation. If there's even a chance we can save Gaboo, we have to try. But however much I'd like to race over the limbs and set to work, there's no room for recklessness. Not when a child's life is at stake. As I'm sure Beck Luck would remind us, we still know little and less about the soul. Any number of things could go wrong if we don't exercise due caution. And so, before attempting anything, we should learn all we can possibly about tempering. There's just one problem. Research into the condition has long since ground to a halt, and the combined work of the many scholars involved doesn't exactly amount to a wealth of knowledge. Not of the modern scholars, perhaps, but of their ancient counterparts. I know the Allegans took a more than passing interest in the subject. Yeah. And if what we seek is to be found anywhere, it should be at the Aetherchemical Research Facility. Oh, we're going to Azaflar? That's quite a trip. Where they experimented on primals and their worshippers, yes? Good thinking. Never actually been there myself, but I did read the reports from Azaflar, which means we'll be needing an airship. An airship, you say? Oh, have you got one in the works? Meet me at the northern bank of Silvertear Lake. I've got a little surprise for you. Oh, and come prepared to travel. I'll bring some sandwiches and coffee biscuits. Oh god, look at her new armor. She's got like airship armor. She's gonna be in Top Gun, the next Top Gun game or sequel. Oh, I like the color. It's an interesting choice, but I kind of like it. It's a cool ship. I give you the Bonanza, the Scion's very own ship. I built her as a company project with help from our friends at the Rising Stones, and named her for luck and prosperity. I'm gonna like it. Taro, this is amazing. We'll be able to just fly about just about anywhere we want. Our garments are impressive enough, but to build an entire airship, I see the animal is not exaggerating the many talents of the Scion's fabled coin keeper. Yeah, it's incredible. I'd also introduce myself as your pilot, except the training didn't go quite as well as I hope. That's alright though, because we've hired this capable fellow here instead. Is this Sid? Oh no, it's not. The Bonanza is equipped with a full complement of mana cutters, by the way. Feel free to use them to get around Azaflar. But enough talk, it's time to fly. All aboard! I think the game actually wants me to use mana cutters here, so yeah, I think I'll, just for story reasons, use that instead of my usual dragon. I'm going quite attached to that. I don't really want to change it, but we'll give it a go. It's been ages since we've been in this place. I remember one of my first recording sessions was doing the End of Heavensward, which is this area. I never mentioned I was fond of flying, because I am. Be it on an airship, an Amaro, or a chocobo, there is nothing more exhilarating as feeling the wind in your face as the horizon unfolds before you. Honestly, Sid wouldn't be jealous of the way that airship flies. The Taro has outdone herself. Anyway, we are here. Here we are, on Azaflar. And Alphino's report did not do the scale of this place justice. Yeah, it's very big. This is where you had your reckoning of Forden. I wish I'd been with you. Yeah, it was just before you joined us, I think. The wisdom of Alec. Grahad Tia surveys the surroundings with an expectant arc glint in his eyes. Aye. It appears to be Helix, which means we stand in the Alpha Quadrant. To the east lies the Beta Quadrant, and... yes, I believe I have my bearings. But this is my first time on Azla. I do have some familiarity with the place, thanks to the records in the Crystal Tower. Unless I am mistaken, this path leads to an Aphite, beyond which there will be an information terminal. I suggest we begin our search there. Indeed, and while you're doing that, I'm going to switch my mount over to the Manica. Time for our authority on Alaganardcats to show what he can do. And here is the terminal. A moment while I search the archives for references to tempering. Yeah, Allegans, I feel like out of anyone would have lots of records on this because they were trying to capture these primals, like Bahamut in the Dalabud. Well, Bahamut's not a primal, but I think they resummoned him, right? Ah, there we go. Iconic corruption, an overview. That sounds promising. Indeed. Let's see what the report has to say. Oh, no. Confound it. The contents appear to have been deleted. What? No! Is that something you can do? Not from here, I'm afraid. But maybe that another copy of the report exists elsewhere. The question is, where to look? Let's hear the report was written by someone named Owen. Is it likely that he kept a copy? I would say it's a distinct possibility, assuming he was a researcher here. He would have had a course on the Habisphere. We can ascertain the details of Habisphere control. Let's return to the Bonanza and avail ourselves of the Mana Cutters. We will need them to reach our destination. I forgot. You already have a suitable means of transport, don't you? No need to waste your time accompanying us back to the ship then. We'll see you at the Habisphere. I'm pretty sure this is only one of the only areas in the game where they actually expect you to actually fly, because to actually get to the middle, the big control terminal in the middle, you need to have Midgard Soma, and you only get that after getting all the Aether currents. I think they actually expect you to do that, which is kind of cool. Okay, and here we are. I don't remember this place last time, so it must be I like the attention to detail of the two Mana Cutters being here. That's cool. The Mana Cutters appear to be ironwork made, but I dare say the tower will craft their own soon enough. If the late Owen did indeed have a chamber here, this node will be able to tell us its number. I'm enjoying this. Like I said, we haven't been able to Azla and MSQ in ages, so it's cool to get some more of that here. There. From what I recall of the layout, it should be somewhere in the vicinity of... Warning! An evacuation order is presently in effect. Entry to the Habisphere is not permitted at this time. Oh. Forward again. In all likelihood, the order would have been imposed during the fourth Umbral Calamity, and I doubt it will be lifted in the near future. Bits energy level critical. Returning to base for recharging. Oh, there he goes. Well, surely there must be some other way to gain access. Force, for example. Ares is all to die. I have an idea. Why don't we send a surge of energy through yonder control mechanism? It should prompt the system to restart, releasing the locks. As for a suitable energy source, a concentrated lightning shard might suffice. Happily, I seem to recall that they are known to form at points of second Aether throughout the continent. You seem to recall? Are you honestly telling me that was in the records too? I am. A record sent to the capital mentioning that the lightning aspect of Aether was prone to pooling on the continent, resulting in surges that interfered with equipment. A minor detail, I grant you, But in my role as caretaker of the Crystal Tower, there was no such thing as too much elegant knowledge. Besides, my studies helped me to feel connected to the source, to home. I must have explored this facility 1,000 times in my mind, but to finally stand here with the two of you, it is more exhilarating than I can well express. Now then, the Lioness Shard. If I may, I suggest we split up and search the Beta Quadrant. Oh, and be aware of sprites. They won't manifest by the 8th or stagnant. Now you're just showing off, which makes me think we should make a contest of this. The first to return here with Shard wins. What do you say?
Why is it always a contest, Alistair? I mean, sure.
Very well. It'll be my honour to come third. Don't shoot yourself in the foot like that. I'm sure you'll come here first. Time to kill a lightning spy, I guess. Oh, we got to go inside this building, I think? Yeah. I remember when I first came here and doing all the side quests. That was a mistake. How does one get in here, though? Here? Or maybe... Yeah. It's a really cool looking area, to be fair, but I remember when I went through here in the MSQ, it was a little bit repetitive. I mean, we were just going through the same area over and same areas, teleporting from one place to another. Not too much story happened outside of the part of the Guardians showed up. Another Midgard Soma section though, that was cool. We got him as a mount. It kind of wrapped up Heaven's Sword quite nicely in terms of oh my god. My monitor just turned off. I'm looking at my OBS screen right now. That wasn't good. No. I don't like this. There we go. Oh?
Up soon? What's going on?
Oh! Wait, this is so, like, from all the way back in Heaven's Sword. Not even Heaven's Sword, it was the Crystal Tower stuff. There was a disembodied voice. Bravo! That was quite a show, adventurer. Why, the spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of the prize slipped my mind.
Hello?
I appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations, the lighting shard is yours.
Who are you? Show yourself for what? What? No dramatic entrance. You've changed. Very funny. Now let's get back to work.
Who is this? Wait, what? You remember that? In my defense, I was caught up in the moment. It wasn't every day you meet an honest-to-God's hero, after all. Wait, that was him doing that? All the way back then? Well, the contest continues, so you better hurry back. But one more thing. I didn't know that. I thought it was just like a weird voice that appeared. Thank you, Sigbar, for bringing me here. You're welcome. It was fun. It was fun. I'm back. Oh, oops. It appears Alistair had no luck, so victory is yours. Congratulations. Now then, may I have the shard?
Yes. A lightning shard that fairly dances with the concentrated energy at Harper's. Handle with care.
What is that? What is it that makes you so much better at finding things? What do you have that I don't? Well, I have the power of cutscenes. I mean, the game can decide for me to lose there. That is a question I too have asked myself on numerous occasions. I suspect we could both learn a great deal from Sigbar, and not only about the secrets of adventuring, but come, we should attend to our mission. I agree. Did it work? Did we overload the system? Excellent! The system responded exactly as intended. We now have access to the Hemisphere. Only one obstacle remains. Security systems within. Should be triggered, they could make life rather difficult for us. In light of which, pray leave the rest to me. If I am right, my royal blood should allow me to venture in unmolested. Okay, well, I'll trust you. Assuming this place works at the Crystal Tower, yes. But if it doesn't, you'll be on your own. I want to promise that you'll get out at the first sign of trouble. This could be an instance where we play as Graha. I think it might be. I promise you, wish me luck. Hi, Raha. I'll be fine. Oh, nothing for it but to sit tight. Oh. I wonder what's going on in there. Ba-da 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 ba. And it cuts to inside. Oh, or not. Oh no, we're gonna have a scene with Alice. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's cool. The game knows what shots I want. I'm sure this Owen fella was very learned, but iconic corruption overview sounds like a studium thesis. We all had to write one. Lest you wonder, mine was about the combat applications of Aether, if I'm nothing if not practical. Alfredo's was more philosophical, of course, political, dare I say it. He chose to write a lengthy discourse on our nation's duty to the world. A controversial subject, to say the least. He asserted that Charlane's knowledge should rightly be used to protect all life on the star, in direct opposition to the country's cherished policy of non-invention. Being a leading member of the forum, our father was not happy. At the time, of course, Alphino was utterly convinced of his views and would cheerfully argue to the death with anyone who saw things differently, by which I mean the rows were long. To be fair to him, though, he's since learned to be more open-minded, but deep down he still holds fast to that one belief, and I admire him for it. I should have liked to meet the young Alphino for what it's worth. My thesis concerned the elegant civilization as depicted in folklore. Oh, you're back. I didn't know you attended the studio. I didn't. A thesis was required to earn my Archon's mark. My peers at the student of Valdesson convinced me to write one with the promise of unfettered access to forbidden tomes. Though I considered it no more than a means to an end at the time, I will admit it was gratifying to have my efforts acknowledged. Good God, it's an Archon's thesis? I shudder to imagine the work involved, but enough about that. Is this the fruit of your foray? Yes, Owen's archive note. It was waiting for me in his chamber. It doesn't seem to be activated though. If a copy of his report still survives, it will be stored in a device. Shall we find out? Activating combat mode. No! Initializing. Scanning for registered user. User not found. To proceed as guest, please complete biometric authentication. Now what we're gonna do? Need to elegant raw blood to get in. Verifying. Authentication complete. Guest identified as member of the royal family. I am at your most humble services, your highness. Never ceases to amuse me. 'Tis but a pity the effect will not last forever. Dogo Une said as much when he granted me this gift, but until such a time as it fades, I shall use it gratefully. Oh. Search archive for iconic corruption. Searching. One item found. Iconic corruption. An overview. The record is locked by the author. Please state password. Oh, okay. Well, now we're in trouble. Well, go on, your highness. Tell the nice node the password. Go on, do it. You know the password? Right, let's see. Glory be to Alec. Would that be the password? Oh, I don't think it was. Long live Emperor Zandy! Potato, potato! Boop, boop. Password incorrect. Please try again. Found it! Come now, passwords are invariably short and simple. For instance... Oh no, here we go. God. What are you gonna say? Password! No! If that works, we're gonna die! The notion that the password could be something so insane would be laughable were it not dangerously stupid. Furthermore, your conduct in the presence of His Highness is grossly inappropriate. Know your place, handmaiden. Oh shit! Oh, what did that thing just call me? Wild Rose. Password incorrect. Again, be warned that any further inappropriate behaviour in the presence of His Highness will not be tolerated. Then let us in. Alright, that's it. I say we dismantle it and manually extract what we need. Now, let's not be too hasty. A single misstep and we risk losing the report altogether. I believe this may be a task for Sid and his colleagues. If anyone can coax Machina into cooperating, it is them. Oh, why am I not being called upon? Come, let's bear the no back to the Rising Stones. I guess we'll leave it there then. That was a fun little adventure of Alice. Little Adventure of Alice. What a wonderful name. Cam, please. Fine, I'll let Sid try his hand first. If that doesn't work, we're doing it my way. Blip! Fat-attacted! Reviving a legacy. Grahatier seems eager to bear the load away. I should probably mention that I have yet to meet Sid since waking up. Mambo did send word to the Ironworks, but it appears our friends have been afield on urgent business. Yeah, they've been doing the ultimate weapon stuff. Nevertheless, I assure you my proposal to seek his help is no pretext. However much I look forward to meeting him again. Him and everyone but come. Him and everyone but come. Let's be on our way. Yeah, I'll just casually make our way from Azazlar. All the way in the Bovens. Right, follow your king, and we're gonna go. Look at him, all but running. How sweet. He's very adorable. Still, I wouldn't do to keep him waiting, shall we? I mean, he's lived an entire lifetime, but this is his chance to actually be a young lad again. A strapping young lad. Right, everyone's here. I'm pleased to see your mission was a success, and in no small part due to the bonanza. I take it you have news to share. So do I. Qua's back too. I wonder what was decided at the council. Wonderful news, Sukubar. The Tard contacted Sid on our behalf, and he is on his way here even as we speak. While we await, I should very much like to hear what transpired at the Alliance Council. Will you be so kind, Qual? Yeah, I'm curious too as to what happened. As you know, the meeting was convened to discuss how best to respond to recent events in Garlemald. According to intelligence from our Doman allies, the war succession rages on, and the Empire remains without a leader. Amidst the chaos, the Imperial legions in the provinces have begun to move independently in the motherland. Of greatest concern to us is the third. A legion combined of Nord-Nerva. It appears they received substantial financial backing from House Brutus. House Brutus? What's that? I forgot. Brutus. Aren't they the ones who took in your Sue Nassari? Oh no, okay, it's Van Daniel doing it then. This bodes well. Zenos' movements, meanwhile, remain shrouded in mystery. We're hoping that Fankun and Noyungi will be able to shed some light on his activities when they return. until such time as they do, the Allied leaders feel it would be unwise to interfere in the conflict, and so, thanks in part to the Imperial withdrawal from Gimlet, they decided to turn their attention to the primal problem once more. Working with friendly factions among the beast tribes, they hope to reopen dialogue and explore new avenues for peace. Given the timing, I suspect they wish to put their respective houses in order, ahead of a decisive clash with the Empire. Whatever their intent, this is not a problem easily solved. The Lominsons in particular struggle in their efforts, and Alphinaud and Ishtola have been called upon to aid them. Yeah, remember there was a whole thing about the beast tribes and the Zahagan. So long as we are dealing with the Temple, I'm afraid no amount of dialogue will avail us. But if we can develop a treatment for tempering, then anything is possible. It's where I must succeed. And on that cheery note, why not make yourself comfortable in Dawn's Respite? I'll show Sidon as soon as he arrives. Apparently that's become our new hub area now, outside of the Ocular. We can't really use it anymore, I guess. Oh, bye. We've made the Respite cozier than ever. You're gonna love it. Put sofas in there. Only thing you can load ship to Azafla. That how made itself useful, I trust. Wait, why are both songs playing right now? What the fuck? Both songs are playing, Bedlam and Waking Sands. Okay, what's going on, game? Why are we breaking a little bit? Is Bedlam gonna stop playing? Wait, hold on, let me try turn off the music and turn back on again. No. Why are we just playing Bedlam Forever game? What's going on right now? Why is it glitched like this? Oh, there we go. Okay, I think maybe it'll go away when we go into a cutscene then. That's weird. Pretty strange. Let's wait around for Sidon, I guess. I do a lot of waiting. I think I've had a few days of rest now. I don't usually get that as to where we have light. I usually have to stick around and just keep doing stuff over and over again. I don't think I had a... Oh, I had some sleep, I guess, in the first. It was quite nice. Well, hello there. Sid! Like... Forgive us for not coming to see you, Forgive us for not coming to see you sooner, my friend. As you may have heard, we've had our hands full. In our defense, you were up rather early. I was under the impression you'd be slumbering a while longer. I would have been if had you not fulfilled your promise. I still struggle with that idea. From where I stand, the secrets of traversing time and space seem exactly as unfathomable as they ever did. But with an alternative version of myself, I've already laid them bare, like the essay that frees me up to concentrate on other endeavours. Speaking of which, you wanted my help with something, what was it? What is it?
We need to get into an Allagan node and we don't know what to do.
Well, a treatment for tampering, and for the next step you need to find the password to this Allagan's report. Just so, with nary a clue to guide us, we could be here forever, and still not guess correctly, and first we turn to you. Well, I'd love to say that we can help you, so I will. Once suitably configured, a Magitech terminal should make short work of identifying the password. I knew I could rely on you. Now, anticipating that I may be used to, I took the liberty of borrowing a tombstone from Rambois. It contains an Allagan dictionary. Oh, nice. Good thinking. I'll transfer the information to a terminal and set it to work right away. glad Sid is around. He's kind of like the side character, the big side character guy who comes around with us, but in this he's getting a lot more attention, which is quite cool. Toaster? Your bread's ready! Ah, looks like it's finished. Let's see. Freedom. The password is freedom. Makes sense, considering what we're trying to do to the corrupted. Ha! Short and simple, just as I said. Would you care to do the honours, Your Highness? They don't put any numbers in their password. Anyone can get into that. I would, my lady. Note, open the report entitled Iconic Corruption, an overview. Password, freedom. Password accepted. Opening report. Oh? A tiny man. This report seems to provide an overview of the mechanism by which icons corrupt and bind men to their will. The phenomenon we call corruption refers to the alteration of the aether of the soul. Oh? Said aether ordinarily exists in equilibrium, no one element being more prominent than another. Yeah, oh, again, our PowerPoint slides, I remember this from November. But when the subject is exposed to the aether of an icon, this changes, their soul taking on the properties of the entity in question. Be wary of my example. Exposure to the aether of the fiend Sephiroth would cause the subject's aether to become aligned with the element of earth. Yeah. As a consequence, the subject would attain higher affinity with earth-aspected magics, as well as pre-natural levels of endurance. Repeated exposure would further enhance these traits, ultimately altering the subject's very flesh. Oh. The change undergone by the subject are not solely attributable to elemental alignment. However, further testing has determined that the subject's soul becomes unbelievably charged or stagnant during the process, like with the first and the people who are hit by the Sin Eaters. This stagnation of the soul has the effect of diluting the sense of self, rendering the subject vulnerable to the will of the icon, the thoughts of whom come to consume their entire existence. In this manner, the Dakota become worshippers of the icon, their prayers serving to further empower the entity. Having discerned the mechanism of iconic corruption, my colleagues and I set out to develop a material capable of shielding one from its effects, an endeavour in which we are successful, albeit at a great cost. In the course of my testing, many of my assistants, good men and women all, fell victim to corruption, and in accordance with protocol they were all summarily put to death. I subsequently submitted a proposal to investigate potential cures for the corruption, but it was rejected, deemed non-essential by Lord Amon. We know by him. Though I know it would be fruitless, I protested the decision, and for my impotence I have been stripped of rank and title, and will shortly be expelled from this facility. In all likelihood, this report will be expunged from the archives. Nonetheless, I record it in the hope that one day, someone will undertake to do what I could not, and find a cure for the victims of iconic corruption. End recording. Shit! Okay. Not even the Allegans were able to find a cure, or rather were not given a chance to do so. One could not help but wonder what motivated Lord Amon's decision. Probably Ascian's, right? More importantly, this confirms the stagnation of the soul is indeed the problem, and Angular can remedy that. True. Yet we attempted to reanimate a tempered soul, I fear they will do not diminish the individual's fanatical faith. Indeed, it may well intensify it. Now, we would somehow need to suppress the primal's hold on the subject at the same time, with them ever remaining its full. If we could only make them remember who they were, There's no point reviving their souls unless we can restore their sense of self. Yeah, I have first one. But of course, memory transference. The process has the effect of compartmentalizing memories, separating them into manageable bundles, if you will. By adapting the technique, it may be possible to achieve selective reanimation, that is, limit the effects to only those memories that existed prior to tempering. By first restoring a sense of self, we could theoretically drown out the incitements of false faiths which have become the dominating individual's force. I see. The theory seems sound, and our experience treating them like corrupted would help us to identify suitable memories for reanimation. But are you confident you can adapt memory transference as required? I seem to recall your attempt to do so while trying to bring us home, commenting literal bloodletting. I did, you are right. Despite my best efforts, I could not recreate the mechanism, and I can see that the rather clumsy compromise I've reached will not provide the basis for a cure. Then perhaps it's better that we consider another approach. The doubts are understandable, but this time I believe we have reason to be confident. You see, nodes such as these are built with the ability to stimulate magics. Leads me to believe that it will be capable of performing simulations of the transference technique. If so, we'll be able to conduct years' worth of testing within a space of a few days. In theory, it would be no different from how we identified the password. But it would take more calculating power, a lot more. Honestly, couldn't say whether our equipment could be up to the task. Tell me, Sid, why do you suppose Owen locked his report behind a password? To keep it from prying eyes, of course. Why else? Wait. A password that could be guessed by anyone with leisure, and a dictionary wouldn't keep it from a person minded to look. No, he wanted this report to be seen by those who strive for freedom. Not unlike the members of a certain distinguishing engineering collective, I believe their motto was freedom through technology or some such. Ah, there we go. You two, round up as many magic terminals as you can find and bring them to the workshop. Right away, Keith! We're gonna go cure some people. Tatara's like, yay! Things are about to get very busy. Lucky we have you to help, eh? Yeah. All those magic terminals won't come cheap. Shut up, Tataru. Some things you shouldn't put a price on. I mean, you got all that money from the Four Lords thing, so I think it'd be fine. Again, Ezigbar, one step at a time. Suffice it to say, I shall be of whatever help I can. As with our first foray into the land for the ancients, we seek to venture into the unknown, and in order to succeed we require not only knowledge and preparation, but daring besides, just like old times. Right, while Grahatia and I configure the terminals, what the rest need to procure supplies, namely ceruleum to fuel the terminals, and ice shards to keep them cool. The more we have of both, the better. Leave the ice shards to me. I line up some ventures and go on a gathering spree. I guess Tataru's going with him. In that case, I'll trust Zigbar and Alice here to ceruleum. Here's a promissory note for each of you.
Okay, it's time to find some ceruleum.
Take them to the Skyfield Manufactory in Ishgard and a ceruleum processing plant in Fanland. The people there will give you what we need. Yours is a well-known fate in the Holy See, I believe. Before the same to you, I head to Fanland. Oh, here I go, I guess. We shall see to terminals ready by the time you return. If Alice is bound for the ceruleum processing plant, you want to take yourself to the Skyfield Manufactory. Off you go now. That's where we made that manicure as the first time, I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, Ishgard, I haven't been here in it fucking ages too. Oh my lord. You stand in the Skyfield Manufactory. What is it you require?
I need some ceruleum fuel. Please.
So you are after ceruleum? In that case, please present the note to our engineer at the airship landing. He shall be glad to assist you. Oh, nice. Oh, this is a cool place to be every once in a while. So this is where the Machinist Guild is, I think, but I'm not doing that quest, that job series for a while yet. Like, I plan on doing an Endwalker with a lot of my old classes, like Red Mage, White Mage, and Dragoon, mainly. I also have Gunbreaker a little bit too, because I need a tank as well. I like Gunbreaker a lot more than Paladin. Cerulean, you've come to the right man. Fair warning though, the price is sharp on account of the uncertainty of the Empire, so I hope you've got the coin. Yeah, I got an actual note from your leader, basically. Well now, a promissory note from the Ironworks. Don't see many of these. No, that's a problem. It's as good as gold to me. I have a feeling someone's going to appear here. They wouldn't maybe go to Ishgard for no reason, like an Estinian or an Emmerich. Yes? What? Who have they got behind them? Hey, buddy!
My friend! After the disappointment of not seeing you in Alamigo, what good fortune to chance upon you here of all places.
Yeah. How's it going?
As you may have heard, the Allied nations are making a renewed effort to address the primal problem. To that end, have I invited the chieftain of the Vanu to Ishgard, that we might together plot a course.
Yeah. Howdy. They're so big.
Since the war with the Empire appears to be nearing its conclusion, I would also like to call upon Estinian's lance. Alas, he is, as ever, a difficult man to find.
I don't even know what he's doing. He just keeps saying, I need to go do something, but I don't. Where does he go?
I am informed he recently paid a visit to the Rising Stones. Should he happen to do so again, be sure to pass on my regards, won't you?
Yeah, well, it's good to see you,
me,
buddy.
What business brings you to our fair city this day?
I need Cerulean 4 to help the Tempered.
A cure for tempering. You never cease to amaze me. Until now, our only hope has been prevention, our every failure irrevocable. But this would rewrite the rules of engagement. It could end the cycle of bloodshed.
I agree, buddy.
Very well. You shall have all the ceruleum we can provide, and an airship with which to transport it.
Thanks. Miss you so much at work. Last time we talked to him was like 5.4.5?
In this matter, you may count on Ishgard's full support.
I hope so, because I love Heavensward, so I'm glad you guys are giving me your support. So, thumbs up from me. Oh, you just put it in wooden barrels? It's like ceruleum. It's like they couldn't have put in gasoline in barrels. I don't know how I feel about that. And tankards at least, or oil drums. They're gonna get soggy on the inside. You gave me soggy bowels, Emmerich. I could never forgive you. Bye, I guess, my dude. I don't know how I feel about us coming to Ishgard like this. I hope nothing bad happens to our Heavensward. I'll be sad if it does. Oh, Lord. I see you've been busy at work then. Hey. It's sure is a big contraption to try and make cures for the tempered, but that'd be fucking awesome if you can actually do that in the end. Like, help these poor people who are suffering. You okay, Alistair?
Oh, who would have thought ceruleum weighed so much? Serves me right for being stubborn, I suppose. I should have just done what you did and accepted help.
I didn't accept help, I was given help. There's a difference.
Good work, you two. This is all we asked for and more. quite a lot more now that I look at it.
God, I haven't heard Sid's voice in ages. He's always a side character. I have to give him an American accent.
Lord Emmerich, eh?
Lord
Any time
Emmerich,
by
eh?
chance. Ha! Some people have all the luck.
Oh, this is weird.
We have also succeeded in configuring the terminals, thanks in no small part to our able assistant.
Nero! Hey, buddy! I know there's sexy legs anywhere.
It's been a while, hero. You seem surprised to see me. Lest you misunderstand, I've no interest in such things as cures for tempering.
Of course you don't. You only care about world
If you
domination.
need to achieve that which eluded even the storied Allagans, it seemed plain that you would require my expertise. And so it proved. Is that not right, Garland?
For all the effort it took to track you down after your latest disappearing act, you could find the cure for death, and it wouldn't be worth the trouble.
Oh, shit! I mean, there is a cure for death. Poor being resident.
That wasn't the only reason I agreed to cooperate. I'm reliably informed that Garland and I are destined to unravel the secrets of travel, not only across dimensions, but through time.
Yeah, you have like a whole system in the Crystal Tower.
Doubtless the lion's share of the credit lies with me. 9 parts to Garland's 1. And this research will be a stepping stone to that illustrious achievement.
Very well then. I'll do 1/10 of the work. Just the part that's beyond you.
Oh!
Whatever you say,
Got you there. This old married
By the
couple.
way, the healing applications of crystal foci proved very useful in getting us to where we are now. I must remember to thank Mikoto.
That's a cool reference. I remember those raids.
Right. If everyone's ready, let's begin.
Let's make some cure. Cure 4. The sequel to Cure 3. This is really cool though.
All appears to be in order. Now, we just have to wait for it to find us our magic. Why not take this opportunity to put your feet up? This may take a while.
Yeah, I gotta go put my feet up somewhere. I'll go to Azaflaga and breathe in a toxic gas. Maybe Alpha knows something to say. Oh no, Anastase's here. Wonder what Kwan. Oh no, they're sleeping. I'm also falling asleep. Anastase's falling asleep. We're all falling asleep. Whoa!
Damn it. It's overloading.
No, it's not overloading. We can't blow up the rising stones, Sid.
She won't last much longer!
We'll have to shut it down.
What's causing it?
Wait! We're close. So very close.
Oh,
Biggs! Wedge!
Well, this is going swimmingly.
Nero!
Please, a moment longer. I beg you.
Ah, if you blow up the rising stones, you're paying for it. Oh.
There.
Toaster! We had it for a second. I guess it was too much. What was there?
I was able to memorize the magic before it faded. It still needs to be put to the proof, but I believe we have our cure.
You mad lad! Yeah! Thank God you have a photographic memory, Graha.
It's just as well. She'll never run again.
Give me another one.
The fault is mine. I'm sorry.
That's a cool device, it's fine.
don't be. It may fall short of dimension hopping, but a cure for tempering is not to be sniffed at. This, my friend, is a world-changing discovery. One we're proud to have had a hand in. A few Magitech terminals are a pittance to pay.
Thank you.
I mean, we're really helping them. Really helping these poor people who are suffering because of being tempered.
We've done what we can. The rest is up to you.
Yeah! Yeah, baby! Time to heal some people. As a white mage, I do that quite a lot, but I can actually be useful now in terms of MSU healing. So we finally have it. The cure for tempering. What it remains is to put it to use. I shall be praying for your success on the front lines. In the end, we didn't have to pay for the terminals, which is great for us, but I can't help but feel up for my counterpart in the ironworks. Yeah, it's like another mini Tatari running around there. Alas, the ironworks crew couldn't linger long. Far too much to do. Yet brief our time was, it was bloody good to see them. Holy Boulder's got new dialogue. Yeah, they've all just doing something else now than before. When we went to deliver the ice crush hearts, we had occasion to speak with Grahatia. Sister says he acts like an old person, but if you ask me, he seems like a perfect gentleman. That little shout of Grahatia, though he looks as young as any of us, he has that air of an old person with him. I suspect he's seen more than his fair share of trials. Yeah, he has seen quite a lot. Or we challenged you once before, and now he has the sight to set upon Grahatia. I fear history is about to repeat itself. They say Grahatia is a versatile combatant who excels at a role in battle. I should be very much like to test my blade and shield against him. It's something like basking in the glow of Bubba's fighting spirit. We might make this bout of Grahatia happen. Yes, we must. I'm glad they're having fun. Guess not. At long last, we have our cure. In theory, at any rate, we cannot be certain until such time as we put it to proof, but I am quietly confident. Well, if we're going to test it on someone and suggest Gaboo, his symptoms are relatively mild. It'll be fine, I'm sure of it. Yeah, it'll be fine. I trust you. We're not going to do anything bad to him. Yes, as long as we exercise due caution, it will be fine. Without further ado then, let's make for Limzo. I've kept Gaboo waiting long enough. Oh, heading over to Limzo, I guess then. I doubt I can contribute much towards what comes next, so I shall cheer you on from afar. Best of luck with the treatment. I'll be praying for your success. Maelstrom Command? Well, luckily I have a ticket because I work for the Maelstrom Command. That's my job in this world, I guess. That's how I get paid. Oh, this is very pretty right now. This plain Alistair is very fond of Gaboo. To the extent that I have a hand in it, I shall do all my power to bring him back. Oh, this is the moment of truth. Oh, I guess bring Gaboo to us at once. So with the sun in the background too. This would be very pretty. And hopefully it'll be a miracle. There he is.
Apologies for the wait. Gaboo, have you been good? Still no change, I'm afraid. He just stands there in silence until we move him.
At least he eats and drinks now.
It's all right now. We're going to help you get better.
Yeah, we are. Oh, look at the lighting right now.
Fancy meeting you here.
Alphino Yushtola! I thought you were attending to primal matters.
I mean, we're now in Limsa, that's what we...
We were, and came here for a meeting on the subject. Certain pirate factions did not deign to attend, however, and it was cancelled.
We had resigned ourselves to having wasted a journey when we chanced to espy you. Could it be that there has been progress with the treatment?
Oh, look at the lighting, this is perfect! I love it, that was some good lighting there, I enjoyed that. We always get to Limbs at very beautiful times, like when the sun's setting.
Using Magitech terminals to formulate the solution. I would never have contemplated such an approach.
So this new magic, adapted from memory transference, would be used to purge the subject of their fanatical faith, while Angelo would be responsible for reanimating the ether of their soul. Yet I wonder at the practicalities. If one were to reanimate the soul first, it would only serve to exacerbate the tempering. Conversely, a stagnant soul would not respond to the effects of the magic.
What
would
are you
both
doing?
need to be performed simultaneously?
I assume so.
Ah, nothing escapes Master Matoya's inquiring eye. As you say, both must be carried out simultaneously. And thus, I propose to imbue Angelo with the tempering treatment in much the same manner as I did the spirit vessel.
That's clever. Summon Angelo! It was apparently a dog in Final Fantasy VIII, that's the reference apparently. Look at
By
this
doing so,
flying pig.
we also spare Graha the trouble of casting spell after spell. It's really rather efficient.
Hopefully it's not a
Be that
massive,
as it
massive
may,
pull on you though.
Certain difficulties are unavoidable. The imbuing process will still require no small amount of ether. And as I can no longer draw upon the Crystal Tower's stores of energy, I will be compelled to rely on those of others.
Well, I for one would be glad to assist.
Yeah.
As would I. Since the resumption of our duties, it has been naught but stuffy meetings, and I have ample ether to spare.
Excellent. With your permission then, let us begin.
Let's remove the temper, shall we? Am I also going to contribute to this? We're gonna create Mega Raha!
Yes, this will do. And now, it's my turn.
Whoa! Is it gonna get like bigger, or is it gonna? What's gonna happen to it?
Tis done.
Nice. You guys
No
good?
small amount indeed.
Well, we seek to go where even the Allagans did not. It was never like to be easy. The rest is up to you, Alize. The treatment itself will take time and focus, so we will need a quiet room. I'm sure our hosts can spare one.
Yeah, I have a room here for my squadron, so I can just use that one. Or a quiet one. Okay, it won't be quiet because there's a lot of
I will
sweat in
go
that
with
room.
her. It may be a while before we return, so I would ask for your patience and your faith.
As long as I get to see an untempered Gabu, I'll be happy afterwards.
We'll bring Gabu back. You see if we don't.
Nice. I'm assuming we have another
Twould
side
seem
quest
our
to go
part
on
is
then.
played. Let us find a place to recuperate while we wait for news.
Solo and Alphino, an interesting team that I'm quite happy about. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the lighting there. Just went to like sunset as we were walking around. And Limbs is a very pretty area anyway. Alice will succeed, I am certain of it. We need but have faith. Well, this seems as good a spot as any to have a rest. No benches? There were benches in the near the Aft Castle, Alphino, but yeah, we'll just stand here. as we tend to do a lot of standing.
Yeah, I'm also involved in this conversation, I
For
guess.
years, Eorzea has laboured to find a solution to the primal problem, without success. Any hope that tempering could be reversed faded long ago.
Yeah, we didn't know a lot about how the soul worked, but now we kind of do.
I myself had given it up as impossible. Given up on the tempered and the light corrupted alike. They were problems to be tolerated, or else eliminated, I believed. And to think otherwise was pure naivety. Childishness, even. But Alisaie refused to give up. She struggled and she struggled. And her efforts were rewarded with a way to bring back Halric. And now countless others may no longer be beyond salvation.
She saved so many people.
However
in
much
theory.
we bicker, I have the greatest respect for my sister. Had I half her stubbornness, nay, her unwillingness to accept the status quo, I would be a far better person. A far better scion.
No, don't give yourself shit. You're also very stubborn.
Well, if any consolation, she's in awe of your work. Don't tell me, tell her.
Yeah, that one, she is. She enjoys your work too. I think we had a conversation about it. By your essay.
She told you of my graduation thesis. How very embarrassing.
Wasn't that the thing he didn't want to tell what anyone to know about?
Nonetheless, it is comforting and not a little surprising to hear that I'm still capable of impressing my sister. On the rare occasions I'm not annoying her, that is.
Yeah, well, you tend to do that as her brother. Alisaie? Hey, you okay?
Alisaie, are you all right?
How much Ava did you use?
The treatment. Did it work?
I'm assuming from the speed up. Don't leave us in suspense.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you all. Delighted, happy, glad.
Oh my god! Ah! I can't believe it! You fucking did it, Alisaie! Holy shit! You're tempering. Fucking incredible. And I can't believe like 2 patches ago we were like, this might be a possibility, but don't think too hard about it. And now we're here.
All this time, my mind was filled with thoughts of Great Father Titan.
Yeah?
But I never forgot about Mother and Father. Always, they were in my heart. Constantly, ever, always. So I tried to focus on their faces. Theirs and yours. Alisaie's and everyone's. And I found that I could remember. One thing, then another, and another.
So happy right now.
Your hopes reached Gaboo. They helped him to hold on.
Well, not just my hopes, but again, you keep humbling me. I appreciate it, but please. Oh.
I'm so proud of you, Gaboo.
We finally have a resolution for this after so long.
I couldn't have done
Literally
it
2
without you,
patches,
Alisaie.
2 expansions.
Can you help the others too? Cure them, heal them, help them.
Yes, we can. All of them.
Without wishing to dampen the mood, I feel compelled to add certain caveats regarding the viability of the treatment for general use.
Oh? What is this?
As you know, reversing the effects of tempering demands a profuse amount of ether. And while Alisaie was able to heal Gaboo alone, I fear the same will not be true for those who exhibit more advanced symptoms.
So we're gonna need like a massive reserve of Aether.
Moreover, the treatment's effects are limited to the soul. It offers no succor to those whose very flesh has been altered through prolonged exposure to a primal's influence. All of which is to say that we cannot save everyone.
At least restore their soul.
Maybe
so.
we can't, or maybe we can. No one gave us a hope of saving Gabu, and yet here we are. We must find a way to treat as many as possible.
Yeah.
Then the next logical step would be to produce a veritable army of Porkses, would it not? Granted, it seemed a simple enough process in the first, but I suspect it will be different here in the source. Not that I am any authority, of course.
I guess the person who we would actually talk about is probably Master Matoyo, since he is an expert on that.
Yet there is an authority on familiars to whom we may grudgingly turn. She's stubborn, haughty, eccentric, irascible, laconic, annoying. And her name is Master Matoya, the real one.
Yeah. Pay her a visit. And
I have to go now, Gabu, but the people here will look after you, all right? And I promise to come and visit you again soon.
All right. Thank you, Alize. Thank you.
Oh my god, this is amazing. I'm so happy right now about this. I'm happy that Gabu's back. I'm happy that we found a way to cure Tempering to an extent. And now we're going to continue on our check to help these people. 5.4 offering the feel-good moments after all the shit that transpired in 5.3. I need some lemon waffles after that, I do. Wow. Okay. Did it. We brought Gabu back. And if any say in the matter, he'll be the first of many. Remember the call that in order to procure the ingredients for Angela, we had no choice but to surrender ourselves to the whims of the pixies. But I should have done so with far better graces had I known what we had to go on to achieve. Alice had been exhausted from her efforts, but you wouldn't think so to look at her now. If she's ready to press on, and so am I. No, you're staying here, Alice, if you're too tired to go. Like people, like Master, the trace of a wide smile is visible on Ishtar's lips. As he will be at pains to remind me, I have not paid Master Matoya a visit since returning from the first, but it seems as good a time as any. Come, let's make for the cave. Which means we're gonna go all the way down to here. Yay! Oh, we got the whole gang here, I think. Do you remember when last we came here? It was to find out why the others had collapsed. If someone had told me they'd been whisked away to another world, I would probably have laughed in their face. You live and learn, eh? Yeah, a lot of crazy shit has happened to us. Oh, what's all I have to know? It has been some time since Master Matoya last saw Ishtar. What a lot there we'll have to sit and talk about. I wonder. Master Matoya is something of a legend among Archons. I very much look forward to meeting her, and if not, the dressing down I am liable to receive for my attempts at summoning you. I mean, you tried your best. I take it you're ready to bear witness to the joyous reunion of Master and people. Very well. I think something bad's gonna happen. I don't see this going particularly well. Is she here? Or if she's gone? Oh, she's here. Oh.
Nary a word from you all this time, then you bring every man and his pirogo with you. Did no one teach you any manners, girl?
They were too busy teaching me etherology, Master. Jesting aside, I wanted to be the one to express our gratitude. I am told you spared no effort to sustain our bodies while we were away. And for that, we owe you our lives. Thank you.
Aww.
You were gone so long. I was starting to think you'd set your heart on staying.
Wow, if we had stayed, some bad stuff would have happened.
As it happens. Seldom does one have the opportunity to study other worlds, and I would not have minded extending my stay by a handful of years.
You got some cool people
Ever
there.
the scholar. Y'shtola dedicated herself to studying ancient civilizations of the First, befriending a tribe known as the Knights Blessed in the process. There she took on the name of Matoya and won the respect of all the children of the forest.
Oh no. No. Oh, she's gonna kill you. Oh.
I merely adopted an alias in accordance with the custom of my host. Yours just happened to be the first name that came to mind.
You mean to tell me you went gallivanting about using my name and only bother to visit when you need a favor? And don't pretend you don't. I taught you long enough.
You should have put it near an Aetheryte, Master Matoya. It's so hard to get here to visit you. Oh, Anasta's gonna kill you. Oh no.
Indeed. And devoted pupil that I am, I could not fail to recall my master's sage advice. When the answer eludes you, look to the wisdom of your elders.
You there. Were you going to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm the reason they got teleported. Oh, it's time to explain,
How remiss of me. Grahatia is my name, and I'm proud to call myself a scion. I too wish to offer my gratitude for your invaluable aid in sustaining the Archon's bodies, as well as my apologies. It was my inexpert summoning spell which endangered their lives in the first place.
Ah, yes. The one bent on digging up the mysteries of Alag. Old Galaf used to speak of you, and Kryles told me all about your recent exploits.
Oh.
Do you have a bad back or something? At ease, boy. Whatever mess you've made, I'm not in the habit of dwelling on the failings of the younger generation.
I like Master Matoya a lot.
You are too kind. I've also heard much and more about you, Master Matoya. 'Tis an honor to finally make your acquaintance.
Yeah.
Well, that's more than enough pleasantries for anyone. Tell me what you want. I haven't got all day.
Need about 1,000 porksies. Oh, I'm not even joking. Look at our floating pig and weep in despair.
So that's the way of it. It should be a simple enough matter to make the familiar. The magic, on the other hand.
Yeah.
Ah, that you may leave to me. Being the only one possessed of royal blood, I alone can imbue the subject with the necessary magic.
Yeah, but it takes so much aether.
So I just need to create porxies with the power to stir the soul. Just, I say. Though we're talking about a veritable herd of the little buggers, we'd collapse before we reach double figures.
Yeah, we need a wellspring of aether. You know any?
But if I could get a familiar to create the familiars, a mother porxie, as it were.
See, now that's thinking outside the box, because then we could just have infinite porxies.
Seems I haven't seen the last of that moldy old hole after all.
What, the anti-tower? What the anti-tower is? We going back there? Mushroomery. There's not a mushroom around here. Where does she mean, do you think? Some man of hidden workshop, perhaps? In case you have ever wondered, Alfred got his innocent streak from our mother, and it can be rather endearing, even useful in certain situations. But most of the time, it just makes me want to shake him. Porsche told her. Yeah, you got some shit to talk about, Alfredo. A porxie that produces porxies? What an inspired idea. By the way, Zigbard, do you think I misspoke earlier? I assure you it was not my intention to embarrass anyone. Yeah, you did a little bit. Mouldy old hole. Really must miss that place. What is this? Where you used to live, maybe? Oh, right. Off to my old workshop, then. Everyone required to make your familiar is there. That may be, but no one has set foot in there since the Exodus. I dread to think what has become of it. Oh, there's nothing to be there's sure to be a handful of feral familiars, and mayhap a monster or two, but nothing to the troubles of the likes of you. You can consider cleaning up the place payment for my troubles. For help. Fine, we'll do it. Good girl. Now, if there are no objections, I suggest you run along to the Maker's Quarter. I'll send one of my progos ahead to let you into the workshop. You need only tell him who you are. One can't be too careful, after all. Off you go. We go indeed. See you later, Master Matoyo. What are you still doing here? Okay, right, I see. Well, let's see if my thumbs up is still working. Should be. It should be fine. Oh, what the? Where the fuck am I? Did I travel through time? For fuck's sake, let me fucking try again. Let's try not to do this again, Flower, because I don't want spoilers. Spoilers are bad. Right, there we go. Goddamn time travel, thumbs up. Motioned by the unruly state of the floor without, I think it's safe to assume there'll be no shortage of unruly fauna within. Add to that undisturbed secret of the workshop, we have the makings of an adventure. I don't like the big bugs near us, I don't enjoy. The workshop was an unforgiving place even before the Exodus, and I doubt the years of neglect have improved it. The grass could certainly do with a trim. As I may have mentioned, Alisai and I are still in the young when we departed the Exodus. I envy a shoulder for an eminent city as it once was. I guess you didn't see too much of the new Charlayan.
Greetings, Ribbit, and welcome to the Gourd Mistress Relic. Pervogo is my name, and I'm honored to be your guide. Within you, you'll find a space dedicated to the making of mirrors, along with a cavern, wherein the requisite materials may be had. I must warn you, however, that the place has not played host to a single soul, much less a broom, in over 15 years, and will I regret being in some disarray. Rest assured, my brothers, and I shall see to it that you do not lose your way. Now then, Ribbit, only to say the word and I'll show you in. Let me in, Bab. Okay, yes, I thought it would be a duty. Here we go. Usually the game does not have, like, the, each patch does not have the time to do a duty, but they're doing it quite well this time. I think there's a lot less optional duties, and the more so we just have one duty in every patch now, which I quite enjoy. But let's do a duty support, shall we? And I'm gonna be bringing no Alisai, because Alisai is a little bit worn out.
Victory will be ours. And
yeah, guard here will go as tank, I guess, because I'll be going as Dragoons until the end of the patch stuff. So here we go. Matoyo's Relic. Relicta. I'm excited. Last dungeon we had was the Hero's Gauntlet, and that was really cool. Oh. Is it gonna be like Great Google with all the books? Holy shit, Master Matoyo, how many books have you read? Oh, look at all the Kermits. Kermit the fuck here? I can't do the voice. I've tried it, I can't do the voice.
Right. To begin with, I need you to gather a few ingredients.
Oh?
Listen well to what the Porogos say, or you'll wish you had.
This is cool, like an actual cutscene beforehand. Oh, are we actually going to follow directions here? Okay, here we go. I'm interested. A more unique dungeon in that sense. Let's have a look, shall we, guys? First things first, we need to harvest some clay. The clay can be had in the clay cauldron with it.
Add this water if you wish.
That's cool. I think the boss arena is there in the middle. It's ready for us. What creatures have taken business, I wonder?
Please follow me, Ribbit, and put down any pest that bars away.
Yeah, I see some ready. Let's do this. I'm enjoying the music so far, quite a bit. I think with my AoE I should just like click it instead, since I have more time to do that. Relic Werewood is what these things are called. Interesting. But yeah, I like the structure of this dungeon a lot more than the usual dungeons, because it's kind of become fight enemy here, fight enemy there, and then you proceed to the boss, which has got more puzzles in it. I like it's not just mindless fighting, and there's a lot more substance there. I mean, it's kind of the same with Hero's Gauntlet though. There's a lot of eye-catching things there you can kind of see along the way. well, the usual like Malika's Well or Katana Babel, they were just kind of a little bit boring. Okay, I guess we're making our way over there at some point. I like the music, it's a Master Toyer's theme. You can hear it in the background. I enjoy. This isn't the first dungeon we've had from Master Toyer Mine. We had the Anti-Tower back in Heavensward, and that was quite a good one too. What else we had? We had Saint Arbitorum's plant thing. That was a hardware dungeon, and we also had Great Google. There's been quite a few dungeons in Hinterlands, and they're quite good, all of them. And it's like the study-based stuff, like the university-esque researching, because you didn't know, chat, I am myself a researcher. At least that's what I study. It's a constant about studying, finding out new information, just having a fun time doing that. I love it. It's fun. This is exciting, that researching itch within me. Oh, wee! So I found out recently that the DPS you do in these dungeons is comparative to how much DPS the DPS the allies will do is compared to how much DPS we're doing right now. So if we do it a lot faster, they're gonna do more damage. If we do it slower, they're just gonna get hit and not do anything. Which I need to constantly be moving, constantly be doing attacks. Here. What was it? Boss time? Oh no, we'll find more. Big orb. Oh, it's Ziggy again! I remember Ziggy from Anti-Tower. It's been a long time, mate. Long time coming. I guess for a lot of people, they wouldn't have understood this reference because of how long it's been since Anti-Tower. Like, that was back in Heavensward around 2015, like 2017. And now we're here, like in 2020 now. I think we're in 2021 with the content. So imagine all that time that's passed. How long it took us to get here, and now we're finally like close to the end game. Here we go. Mudman? Hey buddy. How's it going? This is what happens when you get to tidy up. You just get John Mud? Oh, we've still got primals at least. I didn't think we would in the first, but I guess we do. I don't know these orbs in the background. I don't know what's going to happen with them. Okay, big mud piles get left behind. Good. Don't understand that draining system has been activated. Oh, we're gonna suck it into the hole, maybe? Ah, that's clever. I like that. Luckily I'm behind him for this, so it won't do any damage to me. And Raha seems to be standing there now, I guess. Okay, big AoE swipe, that's fine. Is your only mechanic like draining mud from holes? Because I'm fine with that if it is. Sounds like a not too bad first boss to an area. Okay, I understand now. Don't launch the holes where there are people there, because it's gonna throw back a missing. There we go.
I will not
Behind. They just don't care, I guess. Oh, I'm glad I didn't take any damage there. Interesting. Maybe they don't take damage if I take damage, possibly. Like if I don't avoid the attack, they'll just also get hit by it and have HP, lose HP for it. I don't know though. They have to design these bosses so that AI can function within it, so that's why a lot of the Everborn bosses were changed for trusts. Okay, we got mud time. It depends which mobile I get, I guess. Okay, yes, this one. There we go. I've learned that for like the Alliance raids, how to dodge those sort of attacks, and the normal raids too. The raids are a very good way to teach new mechanics, I think. I know they get worse in the hard ones, but they're like good like tutorials for it. Oh, we're doing no. And we are done. We got Herloin Shoes of Casting. Very good. Next, we need to get a water flowing again. It would be a pleasure to show you the way to the clear route. Now, please use this portal. Okie dokie. Oh. Don't know, there must be a war event. For your own safety, I ask that you keep close to me a bit. I'll be okay. It's like a weird, like, Gelato slime monster here, but I think we'll be okay. But like I said before, I think Ishtola does more DPS than Reen does. And Alice, in fact. Her being a black mage and all. Black mages have insane damage output. They're basically glass cannons, but they're not great in terms of dodging attacks. From what I've heard anyway. I do want to try Black Mage at some point, because I've heard it's quite fun, but it's also can be difficult to maneuver while playing that class. You kind of just want to stay in one spot. Make maneuverability very difficult. Oh, hey guys! Ooh! This is a very wholesome dungeon after the stuff that transpired in the last patch. Honestly, I'm loving the change of pace here. It's great. Oh, I don't know how long this is going to last for, but we'll see. Oh, this big area over here. It's really cool. I can kind of see where we're going right now, down there to the bottom. Oh, down we go. Whee! Alpha, are you okay? Here we go. There they are. Lots of small enemies here. Oh god, listen to how many enemies that's hitting. That's some good bliss right there. Enemy bliss. Oh, no. Look at that. There we go, done. So another thing you might not know about how trusts work, they are instant occurrences, like They're not just skipped. They're not like on their own little maps. They are like little servers that you have to go onto, which means that there are AFK timers for if you wait too long, because otherwise you're just clustering up all the available maps for this dungeon. Which makes sense, I think, because otherwise there'll be a whole lot of maps required to load for every single person, and obviously not everyone can have like solo instances of all the stuff, because otherwise the servers would not be able to handle it. That's why a lot of the single areas are very small, like with Rising Stones, a lot of the side content areas, like with Eden and stuff. I think they find good ways around it, to be honest, overall. This game has to be optimized for MMO playing of how many players it has right now. Otherwise you'll never get any instances if that wasn't the case. I don't know how 1.0 was in terms of an MMO, but I know its graphics were not the best because of how intensive they were. Like, plants in that in 1.0 were so fully modelled that they had the same amount of polygons as a character. Like a singular plant. So imagine being in Gridania during that. That would just suck. And how slow the frame rate was. Another good example is the Vein in 1.0. That it was all like so rendered. It did not need to be rendered that much. But it just led to cutscenes in like limbs of all places just going down to 13 FPS because the game just couldn't handle it, even on the highest PCs at the time. I'm sure now there's ways we can improve the graphics, and there are like problems with it. I think there's definitely stuff they can improve upon, but I'm looking forward to see what they do, honestly, and the graphic overhaul they're planning on doing. But for now we've got some gelatin to kill, so let's get on that, shall we? This is going quite smoothly, I think. Not short at all. Not that long at all. I assume we're at the next boss. Whee! Here we are. I said there's a mischievous person to whip it. Please take care. Oh, we're okay. Oh, this is gonna be like a pipe boss. Wait, a stormwater in the place worth have care. Stormwater? That's the worst kind of water. Water, water, become spears. Things of flesh and bone to pierce. Get out of middle, I assume. Yep. That was an interesting marker around that person. Okay, stand here. Where did he go? What's going on? Aha, such fun. More water. We need more water. No, we don't need more water. Okay, it's ad time. Okay. Well, this isn't that bad at all compared to some other duties so far, like the nearby I did this morning or this afternoon. Are we meant to be doing something right now? Oh! Oh! Hold on. Are we fucked? Uh-oh. We might be fucked. Is this it, Naruto? Yeah. I didn't even know what was going on, to be fair. The allies weren't doing anything. I was just like, oh, we did it? No, we didn't do it. Right, let's like some clouds up, shall we? No, my water's gone, but I can't lose. I won't. Where you are, actually. Uh-oh. Nice try. Oh! We were all like fused together there for a second. That was really weird. Okay, left side. Don't come over here, Alpha. No, just stay there. There we go. Good job, mate. This is a little more challenging than the mud one was. But man! I have a lot of health though, interestingly. Guess I'm doing the water thing again, mate. Oh no. Oh, okay, I see what we're doing. Wonder if I have to time it so we go at the water fountain during like the attack, possibly. And there won't be any time to dodge it, so we have to do it during it. Would make sense. Nope. Waiver time! Hi! There we go. Alright, I give up. You win. Nice. Water's stirring again a bit. Let's head back. Head back indeed. Now it's time for the boss, I think, right? And this is a little bit what we need to do beforehand. What else could there be? Last but not least, we need to find the kiln. If we're not guiding safely to the kiln fire cauldron, I assume it's in the middle there. Unless it's not. Oh. Oh. Rainbow is spectacular, yeah it is. Look at this! That's really cool looking. So give me Dragonite there, please. Don't know why I'm having such internet problems right now, but I guess I am. How much health Ishtola has? Where's that all coming from? How does one get that much health, Ishtola? How does one get that much plot armor? I'd like a breadcrumb of that plot armor, please. Yeah, this is a really cool little area. I like this place. Very nice and colourful. What about the ribbit? Oh yeah. This is more like it. I like this. I enjoy this a lot. You're dead! And little man that cannot stop us, but yeah, let's walk into it, it'll be fine. I don't think it will be. Oh, the pine of the seas, I see. Awesome. Wait, but if there's a boss room over there, then what is the middle part? This part here, there's definitely a arena there too. Are there 4 bosses here? It'd be kind of weird if there are. I don't know about... I might like that, that'd be kind of cool actually, I don't know though. I think it will be cool. Not many dungeons in this game have 4 bosses, so it'll be unique. I don't know if it does actually yet. We'll see. example of a dungeon that has 4 bosses in it. Brave Blocks has 4 bosses in it, from what I remember. The dragon does intercept the 3rd boss, but I would count it as a boss because you mainly just fight it until you get to the dragon. That was a very ambitious dungeon, early dungeon too, I think. Lots of pulling you could do, lots of accidental death you could have, like Oren Vale. But then they decided to nerf the fuck out of Wave Blocks, so now it's not as scary anymore. Oren Vale is still terrifying though, they didn't change that. Why would they? So. We've certainly come a long way in terms of dungeon design, I will say that. And just the coolness factor of a dungeon like this. Can't die, Mr. Relic pulling. I'll enjoy your taste in the afterlife. There we go. I think it's time for John Boss. Maybe we're just gonna light the fire, maybe? Oh, hello. Oh, it's the one that's been chasing us through this area, I guess. Not cool enough to be a boss, though. So what are you doing? Oh, God, how you there? Be careful, God! Don't become Darth Vader. There's something crystal lava. You'll burn your tail. I might burn my tail too if I stand too close, but I think I might have protection from scales. I don't know though. I don't know how the anatomy of all that works. Or the anatomy of Mikote, so be careful, okay? Right, done. Either there's going to be a boss here, or we're going to go back to the middle. What a fire battle that was. I don't mean the magma, your destination awaits. Look at the ground here, look how cool it looks. Oh yeah, it's not a boss, it's just turning the cauldron on. I think it's time for John Boss. Well, that's time to bake us out as a porksy. Yeah, look, it's in the middle, the big one. This is cool. I enjoy this immensely. Do it, my toyo.
Right then, let's get this over with.
Okay. Big stompies.
Newborns are wont to be difficult. Sure, who's in charge?
This dungeon's so cool, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the different pace it has, and also Mother Porksy! Oh shit. Oh, I hope you go. John Porksy. Yeah, I thought this would be the boss. A pugnacious specimen, just like his creator. Don't show any fear, they can smell it. Oh, I see this then. Tenderloin? What's that? Oh, big AoE! That didn't hit me though, apparently. Right, here. Okay, pushed into it, I see. As long as I'm at arm's length anyway. Yeah, I'm good. Probably could have used arm's length there, but I didn't need it at that time. Yeah, I noticed arm's length is a lot more useful in this part of the dungeon over in these later dungeons and earlier ones. Like, I haven't really used it that much, but because it has knockback, it's pretty good. Why are we still standing here? About to get turbulent, stay in here. Oh, but we are getting soaked in right now. Oh shit! Ishtola! Shit! Okay, we survived. Good. That was really cool. I enjoyed that attack. We're not doing a whole lot of damage to it right now. I guess we need to try harder. Try better. Oh, okay, here we go. What's happening now? Find how quickly or you'll be in for a lot of pain. One of the squares, or do we need to kill this thing that's appeared here? Ah! Oh! Oh, there she is! Oh, okay, very clever game. I see. Find out where she is so you know where the knockback is going to be. Like, I didn't really need to do that because it's told on the others when they're after it, but it's good to know. Oh, oops. I think I moved at the last second. Oh, well. That's like a time buster. Yeah. Oh! Yeah, I'm doing a ton of damage to it right now. I don't know if we're gonna get LB2, but we'll see. We'll wait and see. I hope we do, but I don't know. I can just do this. Watch. Oh no, I've got arms okay, never mind. I can't just do that. We've got away now. No, I'm good. Nice. I don't care if I use it on you. There we go. And we're done. Nice. Okay, his mechanics were not that bad. It was quite a fun fight. Quite a fun, not too hard dungeon. Oh. There he goes. Or she goes, I mean, sorry. Yes, matter. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. Well, in this case, what? We didn't kill it. We just taught it who's the boss. Right, what's in my chest then? My goodies. A hairline, gaskins, and maiming. Oh, nice. Having quite like a kiln-threshed familiar. I never knew familiar creation could be so rough. Yeah. What a fight she put on. She's twitching. Is that normal? Have we finished then? I guess so. Oh, let's go. Oh, I look so tired and worn out.
There we are. Quite tame.
Very good. We did it. We created a new life form.
Then all that remains is for me to imbue her with the magic.
Miracle birth.
My friends, I'm afraid I must trouble you for your ether once more.
Fine. I'll just eat a massive McDonald's after this and I'll have... Can I not give you my ether? Am I not allowed to? Is my ether like tainted or something? You both okay? I hope so. Do it, Graha. Mother of Porksies, give us a miracle, I beg you! Allow the tarnished to not be tarnished anymore. Wait, tarnished? It is tarnished, isn't it? Sundered? Unsundered? Sunday? Thursday? Monday?
That should suffice.
Hope so.
Good. Let's set her to work then, shall we? I want to see some Porksies. Assuming that is, someone can spare the requisite energy.
Hmm? Why has it got to be Ishtola? Why can't it be me?
A mere drop in the ocean for the great sorceress Matoya?
I see where Ishtola got her little son from. We got it, Ishtola. Everyone else is tired and I'm just standing here like, I'm just not gonna do anything and help. Oh shit! Miracle buff! Wow! I mean, now what we need to do is imbue our
very
thing.
own litter of Angelos. And we can make as many more as we want, simply by providing the Mother Porksy with additional ether.
So now we don't need to do the imbuing anymore.
I will require a moment before I try again.
It's still hard work, but a damn sight more efficient than making them one by one. Thank you, Master Matoya. Everyone.
Yeah.
We're a step closer to our goal.
We really are at this point. We did it.
Distributed amongst the allied nations, they should do much to facilitate closer dialogue with the beast tribes. And given their present travails, I believe our friends in Limsa Laminsa should be the first beneficiaries.
Agreed. Though I must leave this errand to you. I doubt my legs will carry me out of the cave, much less to Vilbrand.
Have a rest.
Thank you for taking the lead in gathering the ingredients. I expect you would benefit from a rest too.
I'm pretty good. I could go for like a little sleep, I guess, but I'm fine right now.
In addition to the Porksies, I trust you've gained an inkling of how much effort goes into the creation of familiars. Or mayhap you attribute your struggles to old age.
Oh no.
If I said yes, would it persuade you to treat me like an adult?
These two banter.
Not with that pertness, it wouldn't. Anyway, assuming you have no other favors to ask, I shall be leaving.
I love these two. I love their banter. I could watch a whole TV show about their banter. But Master Matoyo and Matoyo. The TV show coming out soon to Disney Plus. I don't think it will be Disney Plus because they just pump out garbage now. Netflix? That's even worse. Amazon? I mean, they have one or two good shows, but outside of that, I don't know. Forgive me if this is a silly question, but of all creatures of Yolan mentioned, why choose a flying pig? Not that I like the sight pig, mind you. Given it was her first time making a Porksy, Master Matoya did a fine job, but she did have an Angelo for an inspiration. Lest you wonder, Master Matoya's returned to her cave with Ishtola. There are as peas in a pod, are they not? Yeah. Yay! I can now enter this with other people.